Hey, what's up, everybody? This Comma Vybes. We in the 808 clinic, preventative maintenance. Today, I have a very, very special guest, Natural Essence. This is my, like Ace Boom Coon, everyday rolling. Snowstorm, rainstorm. This is my homie. She is the wellness coach.
Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? This is Natural Essence, the wellness coach.
The,
Nice to meet everybody.
nah, it's nice to meet you. So, today, what we're going to be talking about is damaged relationships. And I mean, like, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Basically, you know, her being a wellness coach, she has a lot of experience dealing with people going in and out of relationships. That's something we do. You happy about it going in, and sometimes you happy about it getting out. Sad going in, sad going out. So, but you know, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna let her do her thing.
Hello, everybody. So, let's talk about damaged relationships. It's so many people holding on to the past. And what I mean by that is damage from a past relationship and then they jump into the next relationship without healing that damage from the past relationship. That is so toxic. Not only is that toxic, you're dragging that energy into the next relationship. You know, wow.
And I mean, it's one of them things. It's one of them things that we all do. Um, on the personal level, I think I done that a few times. Anybody listening, you probably raise your hand because we got this thing in our head where it's like we don't want to see the other person bad, but we want to see them salty. So you go out and you find a Facebook Messenger, you whatever the fuck, you go get the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? You go grab something, side. You might already had your eye on it, but you go grab something. You know what I'm saying? And then you just try to blow it up. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, that's cool because, excuse me, you're using the other person as a crutch rather than using them for what they are as a person and really getting to know them. And you are, but you still hanging on to the past because you got your moments where I ain't gonna say you get weak, but you get in your feelings. And you go ahead and you send that text message or you see something or you go somewhere familiar with somebody and it ain't the same. And you really ain't happy. But it's okay. Cause I got our wellness coach today. And she gonna talk that shit. Preventative maintenance. So I got a question for you. Let's paint a picture. So it's a guy in a relationship with a girl, like 5 years. Let's say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's an up and down relationship far as like they cool, but like half of the relationship, meaning the other person, really ain't putting in the effort that the other person is, or appreciating the effort that's getting put in by the other person, right?
Right?
So you get to a point where you kind of like what the fuck? Like, now the other half is still doing all this shit and ain't getting appreciated for it on the 100 side, ain't flourishing in a relationship from it, right?
Right.
So one day you leave. You've been faithful the whole time. You ain't been really entertaining nobody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a conversation at a bar or something, but that's it. Like, everything stay where it's at. No sex, no dates, no nothing. One person. So you get missing. Like adios. But once you get missing, you get to a piece where it's like, I gotta find something. I gotta do something. Now, that something could be anything. So let's rewind a little bit. Step one, right?
Right.
I feel like we identified the problem, which is the unhappiness.
Right.
So that's like a okay to leave. Am I correct?
You know, sometimes you gotta communicate that first.
Okay.
Don't just leave.
Right. So you would say if somebody, let's say one day out of nowhere, like if me and you was in a relationship, right? And one day, like you just blocked me out of nowhere. Like this is left field shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying? We breaking up at the point where you telling me to leave the key, you know what I'm saying? Take your shit. You know what I mean? This is the out of nowhere shit, right?
Right.
So like, tell me about that. Like, how does a person should even react to the? Because the natural reaction for me, a person be like, well, what the fuck, like.
Right.
You gonna see if you block. Like, and once you find out that you block, it's like a whole new realm.
You got every right to feel that way because it's a reason behind it, and that's why you want to communicate because you want to ask them, you know, what's going on? Why you block me? Do they got something to hide?
Or whatever. So, you blocked. But you can't talk to them. They make themselves unavailable. And tell you it's time to get kicked to the curb.
So guess what? You gotta take care of you. You come first.
At that point.
At that point.
Because if it's fuck me, nigga, then you know it's fuck you, huh? Here we go again. Shout out to X.
But I'm going to tell you some real stuff. There's so many people out here. We live in a world where people are holding on to damage from previous relationships. It can be relationships with a significant other or relationships with a family member.
Damn.
People hold on to a lot of damage and then drag it into the next relationship without healing it.
So, let me ask you something. Like, what are the subtle signs to identify somebody that's coming in damaged? Like now we know some signs is just like you know when somebody just coming out of a fresh relationship or transitioning out of a relationship, cheating out of a relationship, whatever. It's a certain type of person. But after that honeymoon phase for that shit's over with. You know what I'm saying? Then what? Like, how do
For one, when a person say you they just got out of a relationship or they just had a baby, that's a person you don't want to get into a relationship with. That's a sign right there.
Oh, really?
They not even completely over this past person.
Not
only that, you don't know what they went through with this person. So that's a no-no. That's number one. Another sign is if you did get in a relationship and you being you, but they popping out for the small things. For instance, I'm going to tell you a past experience that happened about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. Shit, go ahead. Yeah, story time.
Being in a relationship with someone. Listen, you know how you joke around and you be like, oh, shut up, boy. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
When I say he flipped, he started crying.
What?
I mean, crying. I'm a man. I mean, he lost it. And I'm standing in the driveway like, what's wrong with him? Like, I was just playing.
Warning.
You know, that was a red flag.
Yeah.
He had some damage, you know, from some stuff he went through with his mom growing up.
Type
you know,
shit, right.
It wasn't even with another significant other. It was from his mom. And he was jumping relationship to relationship. I mean, quickly, popping kids out. That's a red flag. You hear me at the beginning. You got to listen to yourself. Most people don't. But you know what's messed up? When you get out of these relationships, you be like, Dad, I knew it at the beginning when XYZ happened. Because you ain't want to listen to yourself.
You ain't want to listen.
You want to keep riding it out. But it's so many people jumping relationship to relationship. I'm telling you, without healing that damage, and that's so toxic, y'all. Yeah. That's some negative energy to be transferring to you. You got to be careful when it comes to that energy, I'm telling you. It transfers so fast, y'all. Y'all be sitting up here wondering like, dang, I was just happy. Now I'm depressed. You want to know why you depressed? Because here you are dealing with Sarah or Bobby. Bobby stressed because they done lost their car. They couldn't pay their car note. You over here stressed out. You been depressed. You don't know what's going on with you. Wondering why your feelings all messed up. But you forgot, this the person you dealing with. Dragging on all this damage, all this negative energy. You got to be careful. I'm telling you. I mean, how would you feel dealing with a person, you know, come out of nowhere? Y'all riding good. Y'all go on a date. And y'all just chilling. And you might be joking at the table, but they flip out. They ready to lead a relationship. You like, what's going on? They get up, fly out the door.
You talking about like at a dinner?
At a dinner.
Man, I done had that shit happen before.
But you don't know what's wrong with them. You just joking.
Yeah,
but they flipping
shit.
out.
And not even meaning it to be mean or meaning it like I think I done said some things like out of concern, and I think that, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't mean it like, bitch, you fucking up or anything like that. It was more so like, how can I help? You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like you can't handle it. It's just like, let me take some of the load off type shit. So some people take it the wrong way. Like sometimes wording is everything, but at some moments though, when it's not that deep and like you get to a point where you with somebody and they flip out over some dinner, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's some shit, some simple words, not, hey, I brought you here to tell you that, boom. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's more so like, man, ha, oh, shit. Bad? Well, I ain't mean like that. But then that's crazy. I'm glad you brought that up because that's wild. So
because you be sitting there lost, like, why they flipping out? Why they losing their cool? But you don't know what they went through in their past relationship. This person probably, you know, verbally abused them and said these words, taunted them with those words that you said in your joke. Mm-hmm. Instead of healing that, they done jumped into a relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's so many people, they want to move fast. They thinking they can make this world speed up. You ain't make the world speed up. What's for you is for you. Right. They don't just go with the flow. They jumping into the next relationship.
Out of nowhere.
How do you do that?
No, you don't.
You got to heal that pain.
You better.
Listen. You ain't even going to be moving in your full, you know, authentic self.
Yeah.
You dragging on some other stuff. And half the time, people ain't dragging on just their energy. They pulling somebody else's bags.
Don't even know it.
Man, don't even know
Still holding on to some bullshit.
Man, I done had so many people tell me, I don't know why I feel this way. Well, what you got in your life? Who you got in your life? Who you around every day? Who you talking to every day? What are you doing every day?
Yeah.
What type of energy you putting in this world? Because you get it back. People ain't going to tell you what they did. I'm telling you. You got to be careful jumping into these relationships. Some people just want to be loved.
And you know what's crazy, and not to cut you out, but
nah, go ahead.
how you had said that was just perfect. What did they, like you said, they ain't gonna tell you shit.
No.
They gonna tell you that the person they with wasn't shit.
Yep.
They fucked up. They hurt my feelings. You still mad, but you gotta take accountability.
I'm telling you. And most people don't take ownership for the things they do in relationships.
Go ahead, talk to them.
How can you heal without taking accountability or ownership for what you did?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm that type of person. I like to look back on those past relationships like, dang, I was with such and such. Because every relationship is a learning experience.
It's a lesson. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
And folks out there,
no relationship
is a failure. Yeah.
At all.
We don't call it failed relationship. You know what I'm saying? My homegirl, she got her lingo, but on preventative maintenance, you will hear these things called social experiments. And this is what we're talking about. Any relationship that didn't work is a social experience in preventative maintenance language. Yeah. But for my homegirl's sake and what she got going, she said it a whole better way than me, so I'm going to let her get back to it.
Every relationship is a learning experience. Yeah. Like I said, I like to look back and dissect those past relationships like, dang, I was with such and such. What did I learn? I'm telling you, when I think about everything I learned, I could write a book.
And it's good or bad, though.
When I say a book. Because like I said, those signs be at the beginning, baby. And you overlook it. You got to take ownership for everything. Because like I said, that energy gonna come through. And the way to heal is taking ownership. Taking accountability. Owning up to what you did. If you cheated in the past relationship, own it. If you didn't hold up to the man you were supposed to be or the woman you were supposed to be, own it.
Own it.
You ain't give them enough time, own it.
Because you ain't never gonna get better.
Right, so when you get in that next relationship, you know, I'm not gonna cheat or I'm gonna give this person enough time. You ain't about to just jump into the next relationship, damage, pulling some bags. Man, and holding on to pain. Whew. I'm telling you.
It's a dangerous thing.
That's a dangerous thing because people be toxic. People be toxic holding on to pain. I'm telling you. When I think about that, I'm like, dad. Like I said, we done all been in those type of relationships.
Oh, man.
Especially with people who done held on to pain, but some of us have been that person who held on to some pain in a relationship.
Hell yeah.
But man,
we got a lot of people to hold on to the pain, a lot of people to play victim.
Man, we could take that somewhere else with the people who play victim.
Go ahead.
Because man, I'm telling you, so many people want to blame everybody else for the things that they doing. For the things that's coming on in their life. Like, how you gonna blame somebody else? Because you cheated. You cheated, but you blaming the person you with. Well, I cheated because they ain't give me enough time. Nah, you cheated because you cheated.
Man,
you wanted to cheat.
You feel me.
You know, everybody got a choice.
Everybody got a choice.
But they want to sit up here and act like, oh, it was Bobby's fault. Nah, it was your fault, Susie. Mm-hmm. You cheated because you wanted to cheat. That's where we go back to the taking ownership and accountability to the things that you did. Mm-hmm. People don't like to properly heal. I'm telling you. But I'm about to tell you one thing. Like, if I could say one thing out of all of this stuff about a relationship, we got to talk about loving thyself. Man, and healing. Properly healing.
Yeah.
That's what it all boils down to.
Man, you gotta love yourself.
I'm telling you, everybody has been through some life-changing experience.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Everybody's been in relationships that they thought failed, but like I said, it's a learning experience. No failed relationships, but that they thought failed.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta heal yourself before
Gotcha.
you move into the next relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm gonna tell you something. You ain't gonna get as far as you think you gonna get. You wanna properly love yourself so you 100% happy. You don't want to get in the next relationship and you sad, depressed,
You
or
hold on.
hold on to some damage and some pain. You want to be 100% authentic for that person.
Okay, so let's dissect that just a little bit because I feel like that's something that always get misconstrued.
Okay.
Okay, so you said a lot of great things about people transitioning from one thing to another as a life changing event.
Exactly.
So now, break down. So I give you a couple more scenarios.
Okay.
So this is like typical shit nowadays. Yeah, so the relationship is like this. You with a girl, we're gonna use the block me scenario. So like you got this girl, she get to a point where something is bothering her so bad she ends up blocking her boyfriend. Boom. Like, let's say the boyfriend give it a few weeks, trying to get back at her, he's still blocked, ain't get no responses, no nothing. Like it's dead dry. Boom. So you kind of just back off. You know what I'm saying? You figure she's just doing her, so you about to do you because
Right.
nobody really just says fuck you.
Right.
So
With
you
no
know,
type of communication.
yeah. So like after a few weeks, you like, well, shit, I'm hit something. Guy goes off, has sex with an ex, right?
Right.
Nothing. Moving forward, week or two later, the girl hits you up. Slowly start working it back out. You work it out. Cool. That girl, the ex that you slept with, is now pregnant.
Mm.
Dun dun dun.
Man.
So it's like it's a sticky fucking situation because what do you do? So fast forward, the baby ends up. So you know they decide they're gonna work it out regardless how it go. It's a little uncertainty in that anyway. But so you fast forward the story, the baby ends up being his. The girl again leaves. So
The funny part about that, when I hear this story, first of all, she decided to take you back knowing that it was a possibility of you
and still
having,
go with it.
yeah, of you having this child. So at the end of the day, you know, her leaving because the child ended up being yours is completely wrong in my eyes. Because why would she get back with you knowing, you told her as soon as you found out, like, hey, she pregnant. That might be my child.
Boom.
She chose to still stay with you,
Lay with you.
lay with you, and everything else. And she told you, regardless, she want to be with you. But then waits all the way to the end, and the baby's yours, and she's scared. Like seriously, she didn't want to be with you in the first place, if you ask me. And she wasn't riding to ride. You know what I'm saying? It's some people, like I said, that be holding on to some other stuff. It's people that come into your life, they be having other intentions. They don't be in your life to love you sometimes. It's people in your life for other intentions. Because, like I said, if she was there for you, she would have been around regardless. So,
So my thing is so let's talk about that in essence of moving forward in a relationship. So now y'all done broke up, right? So you're trying to move forward. So for anybody out there that's going through some shit like that, you and your girl broke up, you know what I'm saying? But the reason that y'all broke up, it wasn't Cause like you was on some bullshit. Like she literally blocked you, said "fuck you, nigga." Like she broke up with you regardless. Came back, got on with you. You took her. You know what I'm saying? You rolled with her again. Scenario popped up while y'all was on the break. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I mean, like I said, in my eyes, there's no right or wrong to the situation. The only wrong is being salty at the motherfucker at the end of the day.
Right, and I'm gonna tell you, as far as moving forward across the board, whether you choose to stay or you choose to break up, forgiveness is the key to healing.
Yeah.
You gotta forgive your ex, or if you choose to stay with that person, you gotta forgive them for whatever y'all went through. Not only that, most importantly, you gotta forgive yourself. Because sometimes you might have done something, or you might bash yourself for staying with this person.
Or bash that person while you with
Or
them.
bash that person while you with them. Sometimes people get upset. We all been there, get upset.
Oh, yeah.
You might down talk a person that made them fly off the handle. Whatever it is. So you got to forgive that person. You got to forgive yourself in order to move forward. It's about, at the end of the day, loving thyself. And if you gonna get into a relationship, make sure you get into a relationship with somebody who feeds your soul. Okay, don't just jump into these relationships like, oh, this person, because they available, they can come lay with me at night.
Boo.
Or because they do X, Y, Z, they for me. No. Get with a person who feeds your soul.
Amen. Because I totally believe that any man or any woman is out here is capable of doing whatever they put their mind to at the end of the day.
And I'm telling you, and there's somebody out here willing to love you for you.
For you. The fuck ups and all.
I'm telling you. Because ain't nobody perfect.
Nobody.
Ain't nobody perfect.
And don't act like
That's why you gotta own that. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm authentic. You gotta take me as I am.
And that's it.
You ain't gonna take me as I am. I ain't switching up for nobody. I ain't about to get into a relationship, be acting all quiet. No, that ain't me. Oh, you friendly. You smile at everybody. Guess what? That's how I always been.
Always. It never changed.
You hear
If
me?
you change you, it ain't you.
Exactly.
And they don't like you.
I'm telling you, be authentic, y'all. Love thyself. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is the key to healing.
Yeah,
Forgive your ex. Forgive, you know what I'm saying? This ain't just about, a significant other, but even relationships like with a parent, with a sibling, with a friend. You got to forgive them and also forgive yourself. Love thyself. I'm telling you, you deserve the world, y'all.
All right. Now see, if that ain't knowledge, I don't know what is. So, we're going to take a quick break, man.
So, y'all, I just want to say this, let me tell y'all about a personal experience. My daughter's dad passed away when she was 5. So here we are. That's a trauma in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And my self-esteem was a little low at that time. Let me tell you what happened. I started to settle for any. When I say any, y'all, it's so funny. Because, boy, we be laughing when we reminisce on this stuff.
Listen.
When I say I didn't settle for the weakest, lamest, I ain't gonna say weak. But I settled for some guys who I know couldn't love me like I needed to be loved. I'm telling y'all. These was the one type guys where you say, I done took on another son. Or I done took on a son. The guys you gotta take care of.
Wash their ass, feed them, everything.
Man, listen.
Boy.
I'm telling you, I done had my share experience in my younger days where I done entertained a dummy or two. And one thing I can say behind that is, listen, ladies, no matter what you go through, I'm going to say men too, because we all go through stuff. No matter what you go through, just remember to love yourself, because I'm about to tell you something. I used to think like, Dad, because I went through this trauma. Did I love myself at that time? Was I loving myself correctly at that time to settle for this type of person in my life? And you know, like I said, you got to take ownership for it. I didn't. I was all in my feelings because of the trauma I went through.
Yeah.
I just wanted that companionship.
Yeah.
A person that can be there. And typically, a person who could be there on a regular might be a person who don't work. Like, you need them to work. I'ma just keep it real.
He said they got too much time. They ain't doing something all the time.
They convenient. I'm telling you, they convenient. So I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. You know, that's my past experience. If I could tell you one, that's definitely one. You know, I done had my fair share of traumas. Yeah. We all have. But that's the whole part, like, where you can heal. You can tell it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for.
So is this how you, like, got on this path? Like, at what point did you realize or talk about a relationship that you finally realized, like, it's a different side of me that I ain't tapped into yet? And, like, because this ain't it for me right here. This can't be it for me right here. What was your this ain't it for me moment? If you could say it.
I've always had that moment.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter, like, what relationship, I always had that moment, like, to keep going. Like, this ain't it. Like, it's something greater. So it wasn't really, like, a specific time I can really, like, recall. Because I always had that thrill. Yeah. Like, this ain't it. This ain't it. Yeah. But I can tell you, I've had a relationship that, like, did it for me.
Yeah, okay.
And that was about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When I say that relationship did it, that relationship did it. I dissected that relationship inside and out. Like, what the heck went wrong? Man. But I'm going to tell you one thing I can say. I got so many learning experiences out of that relationship. I'm telling you, I learned so much, not only about myself, but what to accept, what not to accept, who I am, the things I need to be whole in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? We all need different things to be whole in a relationship. And that's what people ain't upfront about. When you get into a relationship, y'all need to set that foundation. We all require different things. You might need attention.
Right.
I might need love.
Right.
I might like dates. You might like somebody bringing you lunch. That might make you excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, different things. We all require different things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And that's what people don't be honest about. They just be jumping in relationships. Hey, you cute. You know what I'm saying? We hit it off. Nah. Y'all need to set that foundation. Be upfront. Like, what you need. Because best believe you going to know if you can get that person what they need. And they going to know if they can give you what you need. You ain't about to waste no time. None of that. Most people ain't up front, though. Don't nobody set foundations. What's that? You know what I'm saying? Nowadays.
Ain't no standards for real.
Ain't no standards. People just jumping here, and here. Carrying on damage from 10 years ago. Like how I told them stories. I can still be out here holding that damage from 10 years ago. Yeah. But no, I healed that and I moved forward. Forgave. I forgave him. Forgave myself. I ain't had to go see him in person and say, apologize to me. Nah, because it ain't about that. I forgave him on my own, and I forgave myself. That's the part of healing.
Man, that's the best part.
People forget that. I'm telling you, people forget that. But I'm telling you, relationships, y'all better set those foundations. Y'all better be honest up front. Don't move on with damage. You ain't gotta jump into a relationship with the next person. If you feeling them, take it slow. Heal that damage from the past first. Don't drag it out. Don't bring that negative energy into this new, fresh energy. You know what I'm saying? Poison in this atmosphere. Nah, that's not what you do. You need to heal first. I'm telling you. You gotta love yourself. That's what it's all about.
Nobody gonna love you like you love you.
I'm telling you. You can give yourself the best love. What?
Self-love.
It's so many people be like, I wish I go on a date. Take yourself on a date.
Treat yourself. Being able to treat yourself.
Man, you don't need nobody else. If you ain't, listen, if you damaged, if you still hurting from something, heal that first. Then you get with that person next. Heal that first. Because you ain't no good to nobody. You got to be good to yourself. Love yourself.
You're going to be damaging everybody you fucking with.
I'm telling you. And most importantly, damaging yourself. I'm telling you. So you got to love yourself at the end of the day. Heal it. Own it. Be authentic. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm touched, man. You know, my homegirl here killing it right now. So, if you haven't learned anything from what she been saying, it's to dive in and own your mistakes and understand that if it doesn't work, it's not a failed relationship because some things just don't work out. Oil and water are never mixed. Water and water will, though. You know what I'm saying? Oil and oil will, nigga, depending on the grade. You know what I mean? But, you know, she brought up a lot of good points, and I'm sitting up here listening, zoned out, because it's just like, you know, we all go through things, and I know I done been through some shit like that, and as petty as you want to be, and as bullshit you want to kick, and all this other stuff, you still have to take accountability for what you did wrong, like, and that's important. And that's important. I think you can't grow if you got too much stuff festering. Now, you can't grow. And not I know you can't grow if you got too much festering. We got another segment to the show. It's called the Man Down segment. Basically, what that is we're going to talk about some bullshit, some fucked up shit, some lame shit, some scandalous shit, some shit that results in a man down situation. And this week, we're going to opt to talk about it. Because I ain't got too much to say about this shit. But man down, R. Kelly. That's it. So we done talked about damaged relationships, holding on to toxic shit too long, holding on to bullshit too long, just holding on too long, period. We talked about acknowledging the issues, like, when is the shit going bad? Is it going bad? Is this for me? Did I do something? What the fuck? Talked about that. Talked about ownership and accountability. And my homegirl, you know what I'm saying? She really got something for that. So y'all better get with her lingo. And then give them the lingo. All right, it's my lingo. It's a countership. I just made it up. She, you know what I'm saying? She really inspired that, though. Ownership and accountability, man. We're going to add that to the... Then now, yeah, every time we leave them with a word, and that's it. So now, from now on, we're using the countership. So when you hear countership, you're going to think of natural essence, and you're going to think about ownership and accountability. Boom. Like that. We talked about properly healing. Loving yourself being the most important thing to healing the damage. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right. We talked about forgiveness. We definitely talked about forgiveness. You know, that's part of healing. You got to forgive not only that person, but yourself.
And if y'all just didn't learn one more thing about being a man, for everybody listening, we are never 100% correct. Y'all just seen that live. And that's no pun. No cap, as they say. But no, on a serious note, though, forgiveness, I did leave that out, so forgive me. But that is very important. You have to forgive. Because if you don't forgive, you ain't gonna forget. And if you ain't gonna forget, you still gonna be in the shit.
Sometimes you don't want to forget that, but we can leave that right there. But I'm gonna just end it. Sometimes you don't want to forget, because that's where the learning come in at.
There you go. See,
that's
well,
where the learning come in at, and the lessons. Y'all hear me? Sometimes you don't want to forget, but you do want to forgive, y'all.
See. She passed the test.
I'm just saying.
Nah, she did. She passed the test, man, because look, she let, ain't none of this scripted, so she let me just have it on tape, yo. You heard it first. Forgive, don't forget, because it's a fucking lesson.
It's a lesson.
Common Vybes.
Telling y'all, hit me up, naturalessence_30 on Instagram. The wellness coach, the
This is Preventative Maintenance, Relationship 101. Class dismissed.